What's up guys? Welcome to a video by me, Andrew Cook. Here we're doing the process of how I make a gun. In this particular video, the Halo 4 battle rifle. So it starts off by finding those reference pictures. You have to get the reference pictures, otherwise you're not going to know what you're looking at. So go into Google, type in Halo 4 battle rifle or whatever gun you're wanting to use, and just get high resolution images because you're going to have to zoom in and you don't want to be all pixelated. Next thing you're going to do is chuck it into like a Microsoft Office product and print the pages out in full size so that when you can put it on your Styrofoam block like here, you've got it already in full size, so you just go and trace it out. Now what I am doing here is just literally sellotape the pages down onto the foam block, and I'm going around the edges of the gun lightly with my knife, just kind of putting little indents into the foam, so when I strip back the paper, as you can see, I know where the lines are, so then I can go carve it all out. Now, just like cutting something out of paper, like back in your primary school, whenever using scissors, you trace around the outline. This is pretty much the exact same thing, except you've got a massive block thickness, so yeah, I think that's the only way I can really put it. You're just carving it out, literally it is the word, carving, and just taking your time, looking where the lines are, making sure you're not on a slight or a slant or an angle, which gets a bit awkward because this is probably one of the trickiest parts, is trying to get every single line that you're cutting on like a 90-degree angle, because otherwise your gun's going to be slanted and sloped and it's just going to look a bit weird. But that comes with practice. I've been doing this for about 2 years now and I'm pretty good at getting that kind of attention to detail. But when I started, yeah, it was a very different story. So don't, if it is slanted, just learn from it. Don't get angry, don't get upset that it's not like mine. Of course it's not going to be like mine straight up. I mean, like I said, 2 years practice. Some people are good straight up, but it's very rare. But who knows? You could be one. You won't know unless you try. So give it a shot. So if you are wanting to do this, you can definitely find some blueprints on my page which will help you with the reference pictures. But usually those are for people who want to do it themselves, ignoring the whole printing your picture out. The only reason I did it for this gun is because this one's going to be molded. I really wanted it to be 100% accurate, and because it's a good way to teach you guys. So now there's a second thing we have to do to getting this bulkiness. Of course we've got the basic 40mm block, which is that there. But on the gun itself, it's got these things that stick out, extra bits of detail, but we can't get them from the 40mm. We actually have to add some extra stuff. So like we did before, we're just going to put it on top of the block and we're just going to go trace it around and then cut it out. And then we'll just glue it on. Simple enough technique, right? It is actually. There's nothing skillful required here. You just got to get into it. I think what most people have problems with when they build these guns is they look at it and go, holy crap, I can't do that. Once you start playing with the block of foam, you realize, okay, wait, I can cut it this way. Oh, wait, look, that works. And you just evolve your design. This is a skill-based thing. You can't just really expect to do it. You just have to do it, and you learn straight up. This material is very, very malleable, and it allows for quite a bit of errors to be made, and then you can correct it. And it's something just really fun to work with. And you guys can definitely do what I'm doing here. There's nothing hard about it. Look at that. Very basic, very simple. And when you, of course, stick them on, you're going to get, there you go, something a bit more visual. It's got depth, it's got shadows that you can see contrasting off the gun, and it looks pretty impressive even at that stage. You can finish it there if you really wanted to and call it a battle rifle. Call it a day. Here you go, boys. It's my Halo 4 battle rifle. But of course, it's not finished. You have to go do a bit more details if you want. Of course, I have to show you that because I wanted a finished piece as well. So I've gone and just carved out a bit more. Look, remember, always looking back at your reference pictures. You've always got to look back at those reference pictures, otherwise you're not knowing what you're doing. And if you do something because you think it's right, it's probably not. I don't know if that made sense, but I might do. But in the end, it looks really nice. Depending on what your skill level is, a gun will always look cool. That's plain and simple. It will always look cool, and a paint job can finish it. That's just a real crap paint job because this is getting shipped over to America to be molded, and I didn't bother putting much time into painting because the paint's probably going to get stripped back in the whole silicone process anyway. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that's given you an insight to how I do this whole process. I know you guys are wanting to know little tutorials on how I do some cuts and indents into this gun, but I thought this is a good way to give you a brief overview, or actually a 5-minute overview of what this gun is. Have a good day, guys. If you like this, definitely go check out my other channel. If you're new here, go subscribe. Woo!